Right. A lot of things has happened in 2021, even the last couple of years. So we have the coronavirus, right? Um, it was a major impact in China in 2019, and it started impacting in 2020. When everyone found out the virus actually was in the UK. Um, I was scared at the time. And and now it's pretty much near the end of 2021, and I've come to this point where I'm fed up. I'm fed up of the virus. I'm sick of it. It means I can't go back to my normal life because of the impact it's giving everybody, including me. Um, Now, it causes a lot of problems, um, including myself. I can't go out as much. I can't enjoy myself as much. I can't go on holidays like I used to, often as I used to. Um, I'm terrified of going abroad, um, on flights, because of the whole mask thing. Because I know basically sitting on a flight for like 4 hours would be horrible for me. I think, because it probably would get a bit hot, and I'd start sweating, and then boom. Because I'm epileptic, it's bad, and I could have a seizure. Having the mask on for 4 hours during a flight, it's bad. It's very, very bad. Meaning I'd have to keep going to a public um, toilet, and taking my mask off to have a breather. You couldn't even sleep with a mask on. It's hard because you need to breathe. Um, Now, I do not know if this will help me breathe on a flight. I haven't really been on a flight with it yet. Now, apparently it does go through, goes on your head apparently, like on your face, like that. Um, so it's kind of like you have things here, but I don't even know if this will help me breathe on the flight. Even though it has holes, it can be proved to get a bit sweaty. As I've tried it in Blackpool, and I was getting sweaty in this. Um, so I do not think this is the type of mask for a flight. So especially this, I don't think a type of mask like that is good for a flight either, as it would not be good for breathing. Um, I'd probably have to get like a type of mask for that, for breathing better. Um, so back to the topic. People won't listen. Yeah, people won't listen to wearing a mask. And the virus so far has gotten worse. To this point, it could go on for years and years and years and not stop. It could kill most of the population. Now, my aunt's boyfriend has corona now, um, and then a couple of other people end up getting it. Even I think basically with wearing a mask, it's not really helping at all. Especially getting the vaccine. To like the booster jabs and whatever, it's not guaranteed to stop the virus altogether. Um, and I'm scared, because the more people don't listen to the virus, try to avoid mixing with people, the more they mix, the worse it gets, and the more the virus mutates and gets worse. Um, it could end up in a massive problem that could spread all over. Take it back to the Black Plague Ages, the Dark Ages. Years ago, we had the Black Plague, right? That was deadly. And that was very, very deadly, as it spread through rats and it was airborne. People ignored it, and it spread through the skin in a way, especially by drinking water and such. It spread. Yeah, it spread in the end, and people got it really badly. It jumped from one person to another, especially if you were close or far apart. It just, boom, went. Now, Corona could end up like that at one point if people ignore it. That means it could become like a Black Plague. It could spread, it could get worse, it could become airborne, it could kill, well, pretty much everybody. Most of the population. And the reason is, people don't wear masks at all. They don't go for the jabs or anything, and that's why it's gotten worse. And it would get 10 times worse than that. And I do not want it to go that bad. I do not want it to become to a point where it's like the Black Plague, but probably deadlier, where it could kill most of the population on the planet. A lot of people with illnesses most likely don't really have the will to live. Take epilepsy, for example. Now, if the corona became airborne and spread to a victim that has epilepsy, for example, or like, say, diabetes, they would have the shaky fits, and end up with like temperatures and all sorts. Now, if that person gets a high temperature, has a seizure, kind of like that because of the corona, they're dead. Pretty much dead. Because what happens is they go blue in the face. The lips turn blue, and they're close to dying. I've had that once. I nearly died having a seizure. That was in school apparently years ago. When they didn't even know I had epilepsy. I nearly died. So the corona actually could kill me. It would be worse, as I don't think I would recover from that. I'd be pretty much gone completely. And I basically know I'm too young to die. I don't want to die. I know my dad would be very happy if I died young, as he would want me to live my life fully, which is not really a good thing. It's bad. So in order for this virus to go, wear a mask, please. In order for life to go back to normal, then people will eventually stop wearing masks. Everything will go back to normal in a way. People will go back to their normal lives, start doing more stuff and such. So apparently, wear a mask. It's not hard. It's not rocket science. Wear a mask. At all times when you're out and about. Then you don't spread it, and then it won't become the Black Plague, where that was airborne. Wear a mask, then you won't get it. Otherwise, if it becomes airborne, people would be forced to wear hazard suits. I'm not kidding. It would be that bad. Mostly everybody would die, right? There is one spot in the UK, and it still has the Black Plague, but it's not as bad as it was years ago. So just listen to the government, wear a mask, and if you basically have a thing with schools, colleges, and so on, do not do it. Do not mix. So if you have kids, don't send them to school. If you have ones that go to college, don't send them to college. As it would make things worse, and already has. Having the pubs closed down, nightclubs, whatever. As long as it kills the virus itself, and everybody can go back to the life they used to have. Well, almost everybody. So wear a mask. Otherwise, everybody will die, and they'll all blame it on whoever that doesn't wear a mask. So, and then you please wear a mask. Otherwise, you'll kill everybody with health issues.